guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a full face using samples. As you guys know, I am doing a sample project pan with Amanda from Kinda New here and Molly Harms. I will leave their channels and their intro videos linked down below, and I figured this would be a good way to show you how I'm using some of the products. And also some of the products that some of the samples that I had are like one-time use things. And I'm going to my dad's house for his Christmas party today. It is the 6th of January, but he was in North Carolina during Christmas time, so that explains why we're doing that so late. But yeah, so let's get into it. There will be some products here that I use that are not sample size, just because I am doing a regular project pan as well. So depending on how motivated I'm feeling, I might be using like 5 primers today. So we'll see. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to use is this It Cosmetics Serum Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. I'm very excited. It's your baby soft skin in a bottle is what it says. So we'll see. Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay. So, ooh, it smells like oranges. So there's something. Kind of like the way this feels. Let's put on some more. I don't put a ton of product on my forehead just because I do have bangs, but I do like put it right here in this area so my face matches, because my bangs kind of hide the rest. So I'm kind of liking how that made my skin look. Kind of blurred out some areas and made it look nice. Sorry, my towel fell. Alright, so that was the It Cosmetics Serum Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. Just one more layer. Just because I don't like having sample, like foil packets open for too long. So if I'm going to open it, I'm using it up. So that feels so good. Before I get too far into another face primer, I do want to go in with my under eye primers. The one I'm using for the sample project is the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Eye Primer. Then I am going to go on top of that with the e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. They're both in project pans. And also I find the Smashbox one is not as cooling as the e.l.f. one, so I like having both. I do think it's still pretty hydrating, but I like the cooling effect of the e.l.f. one. So All right. So now that we got the under eye primers on, let's go into another primer. I think I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock-It Hydrating Primer for this one, because I think that's the foundation I want to use today. So let's open it, maybe. So that's as much as you get, but if I need more, I do have another one. Ah, there we go. Woo! Why do all these primers have smells to them? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not like they smell bad, it's just like fragrance and a primer. It's like fragrance and skincare. This feels pretty good. Not even gonna lie. I definitely do not need that second one. It feels so good, actually. It actually felt like really good. I know I'm going a little primer crazy, but I generally wear multiple primers. So I am going to go in with the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment and just put that on my nose area. I like putting it on my nose and on my smile lines. I'm actually really liking this primer too. I think one day I want to try it. One day during this month I want to try it literally all over my face. Just to see how that would look, because I've done that with the Benefit Professional and I really liked that. But Benefit is not cruelty free. And this is like the next best thing I've found. So I want to try that. And then I'm going to go in with my Almay Smart Shade CC Luminous Primer just to help get some dewiness to my face. And I think that's the last primer I'm going to use today. Actually, I want a little bit more dewiness, so I am going to go in with the Becca First Light Priming Filter as well. It's like that purple primer. It just helps. My skin is so finicky, guys, that this does actually help putting on multiple primers for different reasons. But anyway, so today is my dad's Christmas party, and so what my dad does, instead of doing normal gift giving, he does what's called a Yankee swap, or like white elephant, or whatever people call it. Oh, face looks so good. Because Adam and I both go, we get 2 to make the number even. And this year we got like this really nice blanket, and we also got like a cutting board with a knife set. I thought that would be really, really cool. So I'm gonna do somewhat of a reverse foundation kind of thing going on today. So I'm gonna go in with the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream and use the shade Maple to contour a little bit. Contour and bronze a little bit. I'm gonna go in with just any cheap eyeshadow brush, and oh, that's really warm, so contouring might not be an option, but it's a little late now, so I'm just gonna warm up the areas surrounding the face. I really want to try to use up my samples, guys. Like, really. Just, why not? Alright, so that's one product down, and we're gonna blend. Now it's gonna look weird until I straight up put like my foundation on, but that's okay. Because like I said, this is like a reverse foundation kind of thing. I've done it a couple times, and I do think it does look pretty. But then again, I've never done it with the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, so this might be kind of pointless. But because I know that's a very, very full coverage foundation. So just bronzing up the skin with that foundation. And then I'm going to go in with my NARS satin lipstick in the word name I cannot pronounce. Actually, first, I'm going to go in with my Benefit What's Up and just highlight. Now this, I don't do the other side first because it dries pretty fast, so. I blend them as I do the sides. Dude, legit though. So, that's done, and now I'm going to go in with that NARS lip pencil just for some cream blush. There. Now, I know I look kind of crazy right now, guys, okay? I do know that. But now I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in the shade Light 44 Cool. I am warm toned, so this will probably look a little crazy. But I am going to use my Catrice Prime and Fine Makeup Transforming Drops and Lightening just to lighten it a bit because it is kind of dark. I am pale AF. And that's still not light enough. And again, just going to take any brush, any cheap brush that I have that I don't use for my eyes, to mix it together and apply it to my face. So, Okay, we'll hope for the best. Oh God, I'm scared already. Now I do know that this foundation was a favorite of Cassey Holmes back in the day. So I'm kind of terrified. Oh geez, that is looking good so far, actually. Don't get me wrong, I was mildly terrified. But so far, it's not too bad. Alright, I'm going to apply a little bit more. Just because I feel like I could use a little bit more. But we'll see how this works for me. So far, I'm liking it. So it did kind of cover up that reverse foundation, but that's okay, because I still used it, right? I'm just kidding. That's actually kind of disappointing that it did pretty much completely cover it up. But what can you do? I really like this foundation so far. I do think it applies nicely. Now that I adjusted the shade with the lightning drops, I find that it's not like terrible shade match. I do still have a ton left, so I'm just gonna close it up and use it again, maybe tomorrow, maybe. But I do think that came out really pretty. What do you guys think? If I like it, I might actually go out and purchase it. So far, I think it looks good. And I don't even think I'll need to set this bad boy. Like, dang. Okay. So next, I am going to contour real quick with my LA Girl contour powder. Just because the only bronzer I have in here... Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to do that next. I'm going to conceal next, using the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. Now, this is not cruelty-free, so I would not repurchase it, even if I did like it. But this 1N, in theory, should be the shade that I need. Oh, before I do that, though, I am going to color correct using my Maybelline Master Camo. This is in my full year project pan. So, wanted to get that in. Just use my AOA brush that I've been really enjoying for blending out this. I think it's just perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that Longwear concealer stuff. And just, ooh, that still looks dark. For one end, that still looks pretty dark. Maybe I'm just really pale. But I feel like that looks dark. Oh yeah, that's much darker. So I am going to mix this with the concealer that I have in my Year Long pan, just because I do want to use this, but it's dark. So I'm going to mix it with my NARS Radiant Creamy and Chantilly. Like, you can see that difference. And hope that helps. So, we'll see. Okay, yeah, I think mixing it helped with the color. Unfortunately, because I did have to mix it, I won't be able to tell what the coverage is like of that concealer or anything. But at least I won't look fucking crazy. So, I'm really liking this. Alright, and now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier loose setting powder and just set my under eyes and my face. Okay, and I'm going to pretty much wipe that away immediately because I don't like leaving a bake on for too long. Basically, I just take the powder and wipe it away. Okay, and I'm just going to go in with my fluffy powder brush and set my whole face. How I forgot all these steps when I went to go contour, I don't know. I'm still just using that Laura Mercier powder because loose powders are kind of hard to use up. And I put a lot more product on my forehead than I usually do. Mostly because this foundation is so full coverage that it just looked weird. And I think it would still look weird if I just tried covering it with my bangs, so. There's that. So that is now empty. Not empty. That's all set. So now I'm going to contour. Just because I love contouring, guys. So yeah. I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild like contour brush. I just want to like contour. I've been really enjoying a light contoured look lately. That one a little heavier than I was expecting, but that's okay. We'll just heavy this one up a little, and then we'll blend. And before I forget, another thing I like to do is I like taking this light shade in this palette and just brightening up the under eyes a little bit. I know that's a lot of powder under my eyes, but hey, girl gotta do what a girl gotta do. We're already at 25 minutes, holy crap. This is gonna be a long one, guys, and I apologize. So now I'm gonna go in with my Becca Sunlit Bronzer and Shimmering Skin Perfector Luminous Blush. And they're in the shades Bronzed Bondi and Snapdragon. So, we're gonna go in with bronzer first. We're gonna take my Morphe M527 and get that all over the brush. Tap off the excess and bronze. Now this is a really like red shade. Now, I have been skipping bronzer a lot as of lately, but I figured if we're going to do a true full face bronzer, the bronzer needs to be in there. So, that's why I decided to use it. Also, it's winter time and I needed to look a little good. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Everything's falling. So I'm gonna go in with this brush. It is my Flower Beauty Blush Brush. And I'm going to just take off the old product and my Clean Sweep makeup brush pad. Just take off that old product and I'm gonna go into the new blush. Just that's actually a really pretty color. Not really seeing the luminosity per se, but that could just be because it's on a cardboard package. All right, so now we're gonna blend all that out because it looks kind of crazy at this exact moment. So I'm gonna blend. Okay, that looks so pretty. I might have to buy those products for Becca. That looks so pretty. And then just gonna blend all that. been missing this whole time. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I'll try so hard. Don't mind me. So yeah, that's what the blush and bronzer look like. I think it looks really pretty. Next I'm just gonna line my eyes. I like doing that before I do my eyeshadow just because I'm like that. So I'm going in with the NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in Via Veneto. It's just the black shade. So I'm gonna do this off camera. I know it freaks people out. Alright, so I lined my eyes using that eyeliner. Whew. So now I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eden Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This product I really don't think I'm going to have done in a month. Just because there's so much of it and you need so little per eye. Like, that's too much. Too much. That's what came squirting out. So... Alright, so I'm going to go into my Smashbox Photo Up Eyeshadow Trio in Filter, and I'm going to go into the shade Vanilla and just set my eyeshadow primer. I think out of all the shades, that's probably going to be the one I hit pan on first. Alright, and as I don't know if you can tell, but like I have some major dippage in there, and I was hoping today would be the day I hit pan, but nope, still going strong, and I don't know how. So now I am going to go into the shade Sable, which is this like crease color there. My nose is leaking. Anyway, so that's that crease color there. I'm just gonna get a good amount of that on my brush and put it in my crease. Now, even if I don't hit pan on any of the shadows, I'm still going to be happy with my usage from them because of this project, because I wasn't touching these before. And now I know Smashbox got some pretty good eyeshadow palettes. some pretty good eyeshadows. So I'm gonna blend that. And I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for this project. So I might actually invest in one of their eyeshadow palettes. We'll have to wait and see. But I found this website called Beautylish, and they offer what's called Afterpay, where basically you purchase a product and you pay for it in installments. ColourPop does the same thing, in case you didn't know. And they have Natasha Denona on there. Now, I could never justify spending Natasha Denona money all at once, but over like 3-4 installments, we'll have to see, because I am obsessed with how their Lila palette looks. Oh, it's purple, and we all know how I am about purple. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go in to the last shade, which is Sumatra, and that says really dark brown. I'm gonna put that on the outer corner. This color's a little terrifying for me because it's so highly pigmented. But like, I need to use it. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it, I try so hard. Like, can you see that pigment? Alright. So, and again, I'm going to blend. That looks really pretty. Alright, so I think that's as blended as it's gonna get. So now I'm gonna go into this Smashbox Cover Shot Golden Hour Shadow Duo. Is it this one? I think it was this one, but just in case. I am going to grab my e.l.f. glitter primer because I have slightly hooded up. So I just kind of need it. To grab onto the shadows. And I'm gonna go into this darker shade. I want to say it's Sight. It's like a warm brown situation. Like a warmy reddish brown. That looks super pretty. Wish. And then I'm going to blend. Just trying to blend without completely taking away that shadow, because that shadow is super pretty. I like it, I love it, I want some more, and I'll try so hard. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. And I know I'm going kind of dark and smoky for a Christmas party, but I'm really trying to use these shadows, guys. So, and the glitter primer is in my year-long project pan, by the way. Also, what's in my year-long project pan is the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Primer. But because this month I'm trying to use up the Urban Decay one, that's what I'm trying to focus on. So that's kind of the downfall of having similar products within two pan projects, because I mean my sample project is only a month long, so I want to try to get as much as I can out of those products during this month. Oh Jesus. So I'm really just focusing on those. But, you know, some people, you know, they have multiple projects going at once that are more than a month long. So, like, they could have their year-long project, and they could have, like, a 3-month-long project, or, like, a 6-month. And I don't know if I could do that, just because I feel like it would really mess with my usage. Like, 1 month as it is, I'm so focused on this and not my Pan Matte palette that I haven't even touched my Pan Matte palette. So, I don't know. I like this fun 1 month thing, but I think that's the most I could do with my year-long project going. Why does it keep not focusing? Alright. And then I am going to take the other shade in this, which I want to say is Turned On, and put that in my inner corner. So, I have used Turn On as my lid shade multiple times, but it is really pretty as an inner corner shade with the other shade on the lid. So, and I am going to bring that up onto the inner third of the lid just a tiny bit, but look at that. So, okay, look at that. That looks so cool. So, I'm gonna do my mascara off camera and my mascara and lips off camera, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Alright, I'm back. So for my mascara, I used a combination of the sample size of the Lancome Silks Booster XL, that's just a primer, and my sample size of my Clinique High Impact Mascara. I specifically chose these samples because they are not cruelty free. Now on my lower lashes, I used the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, again, not cruelty free. So once these are gone from my collection, they are gone for good. And on my lips, I used the NARS Satin Lip Pencil that I used on my cheeks earlier. and I topped that with the Unique Decorative Lip Gloss in the shade Ladylike, and I thought it gave this like really nice fiery color, like fiery rosy color, which I thought paired nicely with the eyes. So if you like my channel and you want to see more of these types of videos, please subscribe down below, and I will see you guys later. Mwah.